Hey G-Fans, gojifan93 here, and welcome back to day 19 of the Godzilla-thon 2014 videos. We will now take a look at Godzilla vs. Mothra, Battle for Earth, or Godzilla and Mothra, the Battle for Earth. It has many titles. You probably can't see them also, but I have some representative figures here. I got a Mothra larva here, Batra, Mothra, adult, and Godzilla Treadmaster. So, alright, so this one will be a little bit of a shorter review because I don't really have a lot to talk about with Battle for Earth. It's a very, I would call it a very traditional Godzilla film. It doesn't really do anything new. It's very tamed. It's also a very preachy movie. This is probably the most preachiest film out of the Heisei series, or maybe even just... It's actually a little bit more preacher than the original 1954 movie. So it's just a huge environmentalist movie. They talk a lot about how humans are ruining the earth, how, you know, Mother Nature is in control and all that stuff. It's very preachy. Like every second that one character has to say, you know, oh, well, we did this to ourselves. We feel ashamed. It's like, okay, we get it. We get it. Really, to me, the only thing that saves this movie from being very, I would say, below average of a Godzilla film is the fact that Batra's in it. Batra is a new character that was made for this, which I love because Batra's one of my favorite monsters, and it's so cool that Mothra finally gets like a kind of arch nemesis going on. I love Batra in this film. So really, if it wasn't for Batra, this would really be one of my least favorite Godzilla films, and it kind of is. I'm not really too big on this one. This is actually the only film in the Heisei series that I'm not too crazy about. And I don't, you know, it's probably... I mean, it's not to say that it's a bad film. It's not. It's a traditional Godzilla film. If you kind of understand what I'm saying, it's very traditional. You know, it's Godzilla's coming back. Mothra's there. Mothra's trying to save the world from Godzilla. Godzilla's bad and blah blah blah. But like I said, when you throw Batra into the mix, that's what makes this film a little bit interesting from it, and it saves the film from being completely same old, same old. I mean, when you think about it, we had Godzilla 1984, which was awesome. Then we had Biollante with the whole G-Cells thing, and that was a new kind of thing for Godzilla. And then we had King Ghidorah with Mecha King Ghidorah and the whole time travel thing. That was really changing the Godzilla formula up. But then it kind of just reverts back to this very traditional, okay, you know, whatever. Now the next films after this, they start to once again reinvigorate and reinvent the way a Godzilla story is and all that stuff. But this one just plays it really safe, and it's basically a complete remake of Mothra vs. Godzilla from 1964. The only difference is, one, is that Batra's in it, but, you know, there's a big, bad, greedy guy who, you know, he wants money, that's all he cares about. He's taking down trees, and he finds out that that the Mothra egg is there, and that he wants to take it and make it an amusement park thing and make money from it. So it's basically the same story that we've seen before, and that's why I say it's just kind of same old, very traditional, nothing really new, because up until this point, we've been getting nothing but new Godzilla, like, really interesting Godzilla movies, but this one just kind of, you know, boop, here we go. But yeah, not to say it's really bad, but I mean, that's really all I got for it. The music's really good. Akira Fukube, once again, he's here doing really good soundtracks. Batra's theme is really awesome. I love it. I love that theme. But that's really all I got for this film. I know it's a really short review, but I mean, there's just not much to talk about this one, because it's basically a remake of Mothra vs. Godzilla, just with better budget, looks better, and Batra's thrown in the mix. Really, the lore between Batra and Mothra, I would love to see a film of just that. Like when because the two fairies were talking about Mothra and Batra and how they had like a fight, you know, like long ago and all that stuff. I would love to see maybe a film of just that. Kind of like if in the Rebirth of Mothra trilogy, they might have put Batra in there again. That would have been really cool, but, you know, I don't know. But yeah, and that's, I guess another thing that I would want to say is that when Godzilla shoots his atomic breath in this one, it makes a different noise. It's kind of like it's not the same like kind of noise. It's more like it's like a very clear cut sound, but you know, that's really it. Also, I got to cut this review short because my camera is actually running out of time. I got like 8 minutes left on this camera, so I don't want to all of a sudden have to go out because this thing takes forever to record. Yeah, but that's really all I got for Godzilla and Mothra, The Battle for Earth. It's an alright film, but it's very traditional, nothing really new. Also, I wanted to mention, I have seen the newest trailer of, I guess, a new Godzilla game that's being made called, like, Tactical Strike or something, but it's another freaking mobile game, and it really ticks me off how I'm so... It's like a first-person view game. You're probably going to be playing as Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, and you get to, you know, experience the attack of Godzilla in a first-person view as a military guy. I love that. It's an awesome, brilliant idea, but the fact that it's on mobile just ruins it completely for me, and I really hope they port it to consoles or something, or there's some kind of other Godzilla game that's being made out there. I'm dying for that next big blockbuster Godzilla game. I mean, the last big Godzilla game we got was Godzilla Unleashed. I mean, and you know, you guys know that I don't like Godzilla Unleashed that much, but Godzilla Unleashed is God compared to these pieces of crap that are coming out on mobile. I mean, this Smash 3 and this new Tactical Strike game. I mean, it's just... They just don't do it for me. I mean, like, when it comes to the gaming side of this movie, I'm very disappointed. Everything else, soundtracks, the movie itself, the merchandise, you know, it's great. But when it comes to the video game side, very disappointed. Very disappointed and really could care less. I mean, obviously I'm still going to play them, and I'll try to do Let's Plays of them, but because they're mobile, I don't know how to record mobile stuff, so I'll have to Google search it and do all that shit. But, yeah, so... I just wanted to give my little 2 cents in there so that you guys do know that I have seen that trailer, because I know a lot of you will be telling me, you know, oh, there's a new Godzilla game being made, but, you know, I've seen it. You know, I'm just disappointed that it's on mobile. If it was on console or PC with better, you know, first-person view controls, I would deal with it, because the graphics I'm not too crazy on. Like, I don't care about graphics. I just want a fun game. I want a fun Godzilla game. That's why I like Godzilla Maximum Impact. The graphics weren't that good, but damn, that was a really fun Godzilla game, and that's why I loved it. Well, anyway, so, yeah, that's my 2 cents on the game, and there's my 2 cents on the movie, so that's it. So stay tuned for tomorrow for Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2, and I will see you guys then. Stay big, G-fans. Hey G-fans, gojifan93 here, and welcome to day 19 of the Godzilla-thon 2014. Hey G-fans, gojifan93 here, and welcome back to the Godzilla-thon... Jeez.